Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We had some technical difficulties going on in that last segment, but we are back. Thank you so much for everybody that hung in there with us. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. can be heard www.globalscale.net every single week, Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you need to not listen to us live, our podcasts are always available. Hit us up on our Facebook pages, and you can find us there. What we're going to do now is we're going to get into our rants and our closings. And as we do every single week, we start off with your man, Big Rube. Big Rube, take it away, brother.
What's going on? It's Big Rube. It's a smash. You know, it's kind of interesting that we were talking about gay people and stuff today during the section that we had with Marcus J. Normally, I don't really talk about local things, but I feel like I need to bring this up. Today, there was a nomination. There was a nomination for a judge today, Tracy Thorne Beglin, to judge the Richmond General District Courts, and it ran to late Tuesday morning. And just to give everybody some information, you need 51 votes to be elected or put up there. And basically, it was voted down 33 to 31. Now, with that being said, that's 64 people. However, there were 36 people who either abstained or did not vote. Now, for those of you who don't know, Thorne Beglin is gay. And unfortunately, I don't want to say that this was the reason why it didn't go down the way it probably should have. But this is what I'm talking about. How is it that up to 40 judicial appointments were up for vote, and all but 4 of them passed unanimously, and they had 70 to 80 votes for each one. However, this one only had 64. You know, and I'm not even going to talk about the fact of the situation. Are you kidding me? 36 people that we elected. 36 people that we elected to speak for us in the general in Richmond, or the general district for this state. 36 people didn't even bother to vote. Last time I checked, we put these people in these positions to speak for us. It is so annoying. So annoying that these people aren't doing their jobs. And I'm over it. I'm tired of it. It happens in Congress all the time. People abstain. You abstain, okay. Are you abstaining because you're in the hospital? Are you abstaining because you just can't get there or whatever? But then another 26 said, you know what, I'm not even going to vote. I'm going to vote for everybody else, but I'm not going to vote for this. Why? Were you scared that your name was going to appear in the paper? Well, it did. It appeared in the paper under did not vote. It appeared in the paper other than abstaining. Are you kidding me? And the crazy part about it is the people in these cities should sit here and call their representative and be like, how come you didn't vote on this? I want to know what excuses were given. This is an outrage. It is not even the fact that the person is gay. It's the fact that a third of the people that we elected to go to Richmond to serve Virginia decided that they did not want to vote. They didn't feel they needed to take the time to vote. Whether you voted yes or no was yes or no, but you did not vote. You did not do what we put you there for, and I have a problem with that. I am not a political person, but when I read this, at first the newspaper tried to spin it, because he's gay, yada, yada. It's not even about that. It's the fact that 36 people just chose not to vote. Out of the 100, only 2/3 of them voted. Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, when you revote your people for the House of Representatives or the Senate, this is stuff like this you need to look at. Are they doing their jobs? Are they doing what you need to put them there for? If they would have voted 50 no, then they voted 50 no. At that point in time, it is what it is. You draw your own conclusions. But the fact that they did nothing basically is the same thing as seeing a kid getting beaten up and walking past. that is just as bad and just as unnerving, and all it does is piss me off. This is Big Rube. It's a smash, and I'm out.
Big Rube, man, I love it. Love it when he get fired up. And I absolutely agree with everything he said in that smash, Carlton Banks. Unfortunately, right before we came out of break, we ran into some technical difficulties. We got a storm going on. It's pretty strong here in the Richmond, Virginia area. So if you're hearing us, we appreciate that you hung in there with us. Unfortunately, Carlton Banks, I can't get you your song.
Oh, that's all right.
But I got you something equally fly. Got you a little bit of zap going.
It's
Go ahead and
not
take it
unusual.
away. It's not unusual, brother. What you got?
You know, I'm sitting back thinking to myself, I love grandparents. Grandparents are special people. They do things for you. They bake cookies. They take care of the kids. And they spoil somebody that you gave birth to. But where was that spoiling nature when you were their kid? I mean, did they completely flip out? Did aliens abduct them or something? What happened? I know my dad and my mom got the belt. Worst punishment I ever got. Go get me a Switch. That's worse than telling me to go get this. I mean, for beating me with the Switch. Here go my son doing something wrong. I never know about it. What's up with that? Really? My son can do no wrong? My niece and nephew can do no wrong? What happens at grandma's house stays at grandma's house? What is this, Vegas now? I mean, really? I can't be mad. And I won't be mad. I just know I love grandparents. I still want to know what happened to the brain damage that they suffered through, and maybe they're saying to themselves, this is what you got. You asked for this, and you deserve it. Don't get me wrong. My kid is a good kid. He is so obedient and polite. It's not funny. I just want to know, these two people he called Grammy and Granddad, where were they when I was his age? What did I do differently that he doing? Yeah, there was two of us. Okay, he got cousins, but I'm saying, what did he do differently? I just need to know that. I really need to know. All right, after all these years, Mom, Dad, y'all gave me one too many beatings that I'm still feeling for it. My wife tells me I ain't get enough hugs as it is, but you can tell me I can get beat. But anyway, that's my little issue. I'm gone.
Wow.
One word.
He was good until he started crying.
Bonneville.
But yeah, Bonneville. Inside Joe. Boy, I sure wish Jay Grizzy Green was with us right now. The Bonneville joke, and we're not going to share it because we don't have time tonight to really get into it. But Carlton Banks, of course, got a little bit emotional and he had to step out, but it's okay because it's the end of the show anyway. Before I go, I want to go ahead and thank everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice right now. Everybody that's listening to us in College Park, Georgia, Jersey City, New Jersey, Atlanta, Georgia, Delaware, Ohio. We got people in Maryland. Everybody's hitting me on the Facebook page and giving me love and telling us they appreciate that we do what we're doing here on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J, of course, Big Rube, Carlton Banks, and Jay Grizzy Green when he joins us, which will be here with us next week. So once again, thank everybody. We are the highest rated show on globalscaleradio.com. We're here every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So thank you so much for the love. I'm going to go ahead and end the show with my moment. I do like to call my moment the Marcus's unrelated rant, where I talk about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about here. So I'm going to go in tonight on reality TV. I've been a reality TV junkie for as long as I can remember. Been watching America's Most Wanted since it debuted in the summer of 1988 when I was a 14-year-old boy, fascinated that the father of Adam Walsh was on TV searching for his killer. You'll remember that Adam was the 6-year-old boy abducted from a Florida mall and later found in a creek, beheaded. To see his dad on TV week after week searching for the child molesters, murderers, and white-collar criminals fascinated me as much then as a 14-year-old boy as it does now as a near 40-year-old man. And I still watch John Walsh's show every single Friday night at 9 p.m. on Lifetime to this day. Over the years, I've watched reality TV shows as disparate as Survivor and Real World and American Idol, Celebrity Rehab, Celebrity Fit Club, and of course, Flavor of Love. I know reality TV, but I'm going to tell you something. Two shows that I cannot and will not watch are the Basketball Wives and the Housewives series. I've never watched a single moment of either show. I'll say this in the interest of full disclosure. All I know about these shows is what I've been told and what I've heard. I almost feel somewhat hypocritical, as someone who waited week after week to watch the nearly 50-year-old hip-hop legend Flavor Flav have 20-year-old beautiful women claw at him for the privilege of spending time with his silly ass. So when I say I don't watch Basketball Wives and the Housewives series, I do see how my credibility on the subject can be somewhat brought into question. But let me offer you this. Over time, I realize that reality TV is not quite as reality as some may think. Many of these shows have a loose script that is followed by the performers. Maybe there's a situation or conversation that's ad-libbed. But make no mistake about this, people. Many of the players have a pretty good of idea of what's about to happen. I've grown weary of seeing our women bully, sully, scream, susupan, and fight and denigrate themselves in the interest of entertainment. Maybe since my days of Flavor of Love, my perspectives have changed. Or maybe it's because I've had a daughter in the interim and I'm more mindful of what she sees and who she may view as a role model. Believe what you want, but the fact is this. Children are sponges, and as hard as we work to deprogram them, much of the nonsense that they're exposed to, some of it is going to stick. Do we really want our 10-year-old girls to believe that the way they resolve their conflict is to cuss one another out? Do we really want them to believe that it's appropriate to call another woman the B word just because we have a disagreement with them? Some will say that it's a show for adults. True. But to that person, I will say that most of us in my age group like the NWA, 2 Live Crew, and Too Short. My point? Children are resourceful, and they will make their way in front of these shows whether we think they will or not. Real talk. You want to watch some reality TV? Some reality TV that's real? How about we turn on CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and listen to those actors and actresses put their comical spin on the day's news. At least when we see them, we can do our own research and see how those stories affect us for real. Tammy punching Mika doesn't do anything for us. Evelyn with her crazy ass don't bring nothing to our lives. But you know what's funny for real? While the game is not a reality TV show, it has a huge following. And when it was canceled from the CW, folks wrote and petitioned and fought and did all this stuff to get it back on TV. And here we are. They've just been renewed for their 3rd season on their new network of BET, Black Entertainment Television. Now, I'm happy for the folks at the game. I like the game. But I wonder if those millions and millions of people will write and petition and fight for Marissa Alexander to get a new trial in Florida. That's the Murph. Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about here today. It's the end of the show. We're going to end it right there. I want to say peace to all the stars and squares and the abundance of water. The fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley. And you know how Steppin, Marcus J. We'll be back next week. Peace!